Hey guys, if you don't know who I am, my name is Cassini McAllister, or Irksome Empress, as you probably would know me from this channel, and I'm just gonna make kind of a short video that's gonna be discussing the future of both this channel, Irksome Empress, as well as my main channel, Cassini McAllister, as it's been quite a while since I've last posted on the main channel, and it's been a little while since I've last made anything on the second channel. For those of you coming from the main channel, I want you to know that yes, I am still working on content for it. I know it's been quite a long time since I've last posted a video on there, and I do deeply apologize. It's just the production of making these videos takes forever, like absolutely forever, especially because I do the scripting, the voice acting, the editing, everything, the research, the picture getting, whatever, everything by myself, and this is an incredibly time-consuming and, more importantly, energy-consuming process. Because of this, videos take a very long time to make, especially because I can only designate so much of my very limited energy to working on these videos per day. But I assure you, I am still working on these videos. The next video is currently doing fairly well in production, and I don't really have a set day of when it's going to be released, and of course I don't want to spoil what it's about, but anticipate it should hopefully, assuming I don't have another months-long episode of not being able to get out of bed, it should be, hopefully, released sometime later this year. Much like this video, these videos are going to be primarily unscripted and mostly unedited, outside of maybe a little bit of music. The inspiration coming from the olden days of YouTube, specifically in the early 2010s, where a lot of teenagers would make videos, just kind of talking in front of a camera like I'm doing. The idea is to post these videos hopefully about once a week on Fridays, in order to kind of keep a fairly consistent upload schedule. Now, why am I putting these on the second channel instead of the main channel? The main channel I primarily want to dedicate to those longer, more edited style videos, while the second channel is kind of the, I guess for lack of a better term, dumping ground of content, as right now it's only being used for streaming. So, what kind of content can be expected in these shorter videos? Could be a multitude of different things. Telling personal stories from my life, sharing my wardrobe, room tours, you name it. Just kind of general vloggy style content in relatively short and nostalgic forms. But what about the streams, you may or may not be asking? Well, I had a feeling that Fridays might be a bit too hard for me to stream, since it is August and the new semester should be starting relatively soon. So I have since moved the stream date to Saturdays at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So timing is the same for the streams, however the day is going to be different, starting tomorrow, August 2nd, 2025. And all of these vlog style videos, I was thinking of doing an outfit of the week. Basically, I'll just show off whatever outfit that I'm currently wearing in said video, and maybe talking about where I got all of the individual items. So, to start off this new trend, let's begin with the outfit that I'm currently wearing. So, let's start off with my shirt here. I have this Torrid shirt that says, "If you don't have anything nice to say, whisper it." This is actually the newest piece of my wardrobe. I just got this, I think it was like Monday or Tuesday, from my local Goodwill, and I just was like, it's so funny, it's so cute. Yeah, it's a little big, but I mean, if you pair this with like a pair of skinny jeans or a pair of leggings or something, it could look really cute. And it is. So the shirt I'm wearing underneath was actually once a dress from Express that I don't actually remember if I got this from something like TJ Maxx or if I got this from a thrift store. It was a very long time ago. But, yeah, I'm a sucker for stripes. I love the gray and the black. Looks very cute. But I just, because of like my gender expression, gender identity, I don't really like wearing overtly feminine clothing, so stuff like dresses and skirts. So I actually took this shirt and just cut the skirt portion off, kind of trimmed it up to make it look all nice and torn up, and yeah, you get this really cute top that you can just layer under really any shirt. Okay, so for these next two items, we're gonna have to go ooh, all the way down. Okay, hopefully you should be able to see them okay here. So pants, we got, hold on. So for pants, we got these pair of skinny jeans from Lee's. I quite like Lee's jeans. Personally, I prefer them over Levi's. Just find them more comfortable. And they're a pair of black skinny jeans. I don't remember exactly which line, but yeah, black skinny jeans. I quite like how they look. These came from my mom, actually. She had these sitting in her wardrobe for a while and just hasn't worn them in forever. And yeah, they didn't really fit her, so she just gave them to me because she knows I'll wear them. Last up, we got my custom pair of Converses. These are black, I think they call them X-Highs or something like that. I don't really remember, but I got some custom Converses. I've customized them myself. So the left one says, it's hard to see because I can't really lift my foot up right now, but it's supposed to say, "Wake me up when September ends," you know, from Green Day. And then the other one says, it's kind of faded, it's a bit old. It says, "Just let me be who I am," which is lyrics from a song called Silent Scream by Anna Blue. They also have things like checkers on them. There's like an angel heart and a star. You know, I got these from a clothing swap, actually. They were brand new, never been worn, or only worn maybe once. Still in its original box. I'm like, I want Converses. I need skater shoes. Even though I probably shouldn't be wearing these because of my feet. Alright, so our next portions, let's go ahead and put the tripod back up. Oh dear. Okay. Put the tripod back up for these next parts. Alright, so for accessories, for necklaces, we have, I don't really have any proper chokers right now, so we have this, which is like a little chain with like a little broken heart that I've been using as a choker for some time. Then under that is so many chains. Under that we have this, which is a little fire guitar necklace that is actually not on its original chain. Its original chain broke. And then the long one we have here is this necklace for Kingdom Hearts. It's a replica of Sora's necklace that I got from Hot Topic back in like 2019 or so, like when KH3 was about to come out. I think all three of these necklaces actually came from around that time, like 2019, which is like really the last time I actually shopped at Odd. For bracelets, of course, we have the handy dandy Apple Watch with its checkerboard band that is surprisingly stained. This is the band I usually wear. This or just a plain black one. Then we have some candy. I know not all this candy is gonna kind of go with the outfit, but I'm wearing all my new stuff that I wanted to wear. So, start off with this one. This is one of those, like, I think they call these either dog bones or like herringbone style beads. But it's black and white, and again, it's really faded, but it's supposed to say #rage on it. It's hard to read, it's really old, faded. The one underneath that is just a plain, oh no, this is the emo one, so it's black and white, just simple singlet, just, it says emo on it. And then the one below that, I didn't make this one, I actually bought this. So I went to a Pride Fest back in late June, and one of the booths was selling like candy. It was like 3 for $5 or something. And the proceeds were going to help supporting a local food bank. So I'm like, give a buck if you give a fuck. Because I normally wouldn't buy candy because I could just make it myself. But since it was for a good cause, and $5 really isn't that bad, I decided to buy a couple. So this was one of them. It's hard to tell because of the lighting. I do like fancy lighting because it's fun, but it's all green. It's like kind of like a darker green, a white, and a lighter green, and then it says buds, not bombs, and it has like a little weed leaf. Just thought that was really funny, and it's true, buds, not bombs. And then there's this one. It says love is love, and it's made out of these like kind of dainty glass beads. So this one I actually got for free at a Pride parade, literally the day before I went to that Pride festival. And yeah, it's super cute, super dainty in comparison to a lot of my other candy, but it's true, love's love. This one I did make. This was the one that I thought the emo bracelet was. It's just black and white beads. Yep, kind of a sucker for black and white, in case you can't tell. And then this one here is another one that I bought, and it says Queer AF, and it's the colors of the non-binary flag with a little star bead. Don't know if you can see that, and a little flower bead. So very, very cute. They had a couple of these that said Queer AF, but they had like different flags. I went ahead with a non-binary one just because why not? And then there's this one. This is the last one that I bought, and it's black with some rainbow in the middle there, and it says Queers Bash Back with some pink beads. They had a couple of colors of these, but this one was my favorite with the black rainbow and the little pink beads. But yeah, it says Queers Bash Back. And yeah, finally, our earrings. So disregard the ear pods. So earrings today are going to be these. Where's the camera? There it is. Are going to be these safety pin earrings that I've got at Hot Topic. Probably like 2016, 2017, something like that. I've had these for a while. And yeah, that's this week's outfit. And with that, that's probably going to conclude this week's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully it wasn't too cringe. Obviously, I've never really made videos like this before, so this is going to be quite a learning experience for me, so just bear with me. Also, I just want to apologize. If you hear any weird noises, like this, that is actually my lip ring rubbing up against the mask. You might have heard this on stream too, but I have a lip ring, just the one, and it rubs up against my mask because, fun fact, this cut was actually supposed to be on the other side, but I wasn't paying attention and didn't realize it until it was too late. So, yeah, if you hear noises, it's the lip ring. Sorry. But anyway, enough of me rambling. You probably are sick of me already. So I just want to thank you guys for watching. Hopefully I'll be able to stick to a fairly consistent schedule. But yeah, peace, love, and RoarXD, and hopefully I'll see you guys next week or tomorrow for the stream. Alright, bye!